Hello and welcome back to Eagle Inventory. Eagle Inventory has been designed to work the way you need it to work, and using the company settings you can control how Eagle works to meet your specific needs. To add payment methods, payment terms, carriers, taxes, serial batch and lot tracking, and other company settings, simply go to Settings and Company Settings. To add a payment method, go to Payment Methods and click Add New. Enter the payment method name and click Save. And you should have the new payment method on the list. To add another payment term, go to Payment Terms and enter the payment term here. Enter the date, enter the number of days, and click Add. To set up carriers, go to Carriers and enter your carrier name. You can add more information like the phone number, contact name, and notes. For this example, the carrier name is the only thing that's required. Hit Add, and you should have your new carrier. And to set up taxes, simply click Tax Setup and enter the tax term, rate, and code. And for the optional fields, we have description, extended code, and extended description. Click Add, and you should have your new tax term. You can check the tax and apply it to all customers or all vendors all at the same time. To enable your lot, serial, and batch tracking, go to your utilities and check the boxes that you want to enable. We have lot and serial numbers and or batch only numbers. We can also define whether the lot numbers or serial numbers will be automatically allocated if we want to enable additional information, or if you want unit breakdowns for the lot and serial numbers. After checking on the settings that you need, click Save, and this will be applied immediately. To configure more settings, go to the Settings option, and we have your general settings. You can set your customer account and vendor account starting numbers, your standard invoice notes, if you want to do a direct invoice as a default function, and other settings such as shipping tax and the target stock level. The target stock level is going to be the default multiplier for your reorder alert point. So for example, if your reorder alert point or the critical level for an inventory item is 100 units, then it will be multiplied by 2, which makes it 200 as your target stock level. You can set this to any value, except for 1. Under additional settings, we have POS settings here, and sales order settings, and other settings that are self-explanatory. We have your default POS customer, so this will be the walk-in customer or any generic customer you want to assign to the POS. You can display the categories by icons or images, and there's also a simplified POS function. We also have sales order settings for displaying categories by icons or images. We can also skip the payment if you don't take payments on the fly. We can also set the decimal point, whether it will be rounded to a certain quantity of decimal places or truncated. And we can also replicate the items on a vendor or a customer order. If you want an item replicated on a customer or vendor order, simply check on one of these boxes or both. Editable product name on customers and vendor orders. You can change the names of the products on the fly. On the vendor order settings, we can show related customer order details and consolidate back orders. If this is unchecked, any new customer order creating a back order will create a new vendor purchase order. The reason dropdown is used for credit memos, so we can create a list of reasons for returning products. Return reviews also allow you to review the returned quantity and make changes as you review them. Manage cost settings are settings to apply to your overhead cost. So if you have a basic cost to your vendor, the managed cost is the overhead cost on top of the regular cost. For outbound and pick, pack, ship settings, we can show the barcode scanner on the pick to field, and we can also limit pick, pack, and ship. So basically you can pick and ship right away, and it skips the packing stage. We can show internal or vendor SKUs on a vendor purchase order. Some vendors may have their own vendor codes. We can choose to show them on here. And there are other settings here that can allow for different behaviors in aptX. For the printing settings, this allows you to customize your invoice and your order layout, and it also allows you to show customer notes on your orders and or invoices. So if you click on print layout for a customer order, you can rename the column header, and you can also choose whether to display that information or not. For custom fields, we are allowed up to 7 custom fields for products, which we can display 3 custom fields. You can check the forms that you want to display these custom fields on. We also have 6 custom fields for customers, 3 editable custom fields for the customer orders, and we have cross-reference fields for customer orders. This will act as another label like a reference number or a PO number on top of the customer order. We can also create custom property settings with the custom fields. For UOM settings, these are unit of measurement settings, which allows us to create new units of measurements, allow open box, do conversion, and summarize related units of measurements. And lastly, with the email settings, it allows us to synchronize your inbox or your sent items with Eagle Inventory. So when you're done with any of these settings, just simply click Save Changes and close.